Dear students, today's session we will see in Python programming pandas module series data structures how we can work with some other operations like sorting the data with the help of values. Using values how we can sort out the data, through indexes how we can sort out the data, and what are the difference between ND arrays and series object, and how we can make a re-index of series object data. At the same time, how we can delete a specific index value of your series object. All one by one which you will see how we can do that. So first one is sorting, sorting series values, sorting series values. We can sort the basis of values or we can sort the basis of indexes also. Sorting on the basis of values, the basis of values. So syntax which you can see how we can do that. Series object dot, there is a function called sort underscore values, sort underscore values of ascending, ascending equal to true or false. This is the syntax which you can make use to sort out the series object data through values, which you can do. So here the ascending attribute of this function equal to true. By default it is true. If you are not specifying anything, which will be sorted out ascending order. If you wanted to have descending order, then you can specify ascending equal to false value. Okay, then it will sort out the data on the basis of descending order. Okay, by default is ascending order. Now we'll take it as example how we can do this sorting of this data. So we can have one example: import pandas as pd, and then we can create the object s11 equal to pd dot series of. So same charity contribution example which you can take it as. So data equal to 6700 comma 5600 comma 5000 comma 5200, then index equal to a comma b comma c comma d. Indexes which you can specify, then print the object, print s11. Okay, print s11. You can see the output, that is a, which you can see 6700, b, that is 5600, c 5000, d 5200. Okay, now we can apply now same object, the function called sort underscore values, underscore values, then you will see output after execution of the statement, which you can see the output which will display such a way that ascending order of data. C 5000, then D 5200, then V 5600, then A 6700. So you can see the second column, that is data, series object data 5000, 5200, 600, 6700. So ascending order of data. So if you want to specify here parameter for the sort underscore values function, then by default it goes to the ascending order. That is why ascending equal to true, and when we saw in the syntax of sort underscore values function syntax. Okay, so same manner which you can do s11 sort dot sort underscore values of ascending equal to false, ascending equal to false, then you will see output, then you will see output as descending order. Okay, A 6700, B 5600, C, sorry, D will come here, D 5200, then C 5000. So that is how descending order on the basis of series object data values. Second column 6700, 5600, 5200, 5000. Okay, so you can see on the basis of values the way how you can sort out the data. Same manner, so sorting on the basis of indexes. Okay, syntax which I can see again here, series object dot, that is sort underscore index, sort underscore index of ascending equal to true or false, true or false, which you can see clearly. The syntax which you can make use to work with sorting the series object data with the help of index number. Based on the indexes, how you can sort the data, which means indexes are sorted out instead of values. Okay, so by default this function also ascending equal to true. So if you are not specifying anything, you simply call object name dot sort underscore index, which will sort out the indexes on ascending order, on the basis of ascending order. Suppose if you want to have descending order, then you can specify the sort underscore index of ascending equal to false. Now we'll take it as same example which we worked with earlier. So s11 dot sort underscore index. Okay, so underscore index, when you make it, then you will see output as on the basis of index sorting output, which you can see A B C D. Okay, suppose if you want to have descending order, s11 dot sort underscore index of ascending equal to false, then you can see the output sorry, output. Yeah. So here we'll see D 5200, then C 5000, then B 5600, then A 6700. Okay, so that is how which you can see the differences of based on the index ascending order and descending order. How we can make sorting out the data of series object now. So differences between NumPy arrays and series objects. Difference between NumPy arrays and series object. Here, the moment when I say difference between NumPy arrays and series objects, so in the case of ND arrays, you can perform vectorized operations only if the shapes of two objects, two ND arrays, okay, if it matches. Otherwise, it returns an error. But with series objects, in case of vectorized operations, the data of two series objects is aligned as per matching indexes and operation is performed on them, and non-matching indexes non value is returned, which means not a number. Okay, so differences between NumPy arrays, when you say ND arrays, if you want to perform vectorized operations on ND arrays, if the shapes of two ND arrays are matching, then you will be able to perform an operation, otherwise which will return an error. If both the ND arrays shapes is not same, then we will get an error. Whereas series objects, so which you want to perform vectorized operation, then the data of two series objects is aligned as per matching indexes. The two series objects data is aligned, so aligned as per matching indexes, and operation is performed on those matching indexes, and not matching indexes which will return non values. Non is nothing but not a number. So that's the difference, major difference between ND arrays and series objects. Okay, so now another difference is in ND arrays the indexes are always numeric values. In ND arrays, index values should be always numeric values, whereas series objects indexes can be numeric values or strings or labels. Okay, so whatever it is which you can take it as an index in series objects, it is not mandatory that you need to make use only numeric values. That case is only for ND arrays. Series objects can be used strings, numbers, okay, labels, etc. So now another important thing is ND arrays always starts with index number 0, because which follows only numeric indexes, and also which starts with always 0 index. Whereas series objects, it is not mandatory that we need to start with 0 index, because which supports numeric values, which supports letters, which supports labels, and which supports string values also. So here there is no mandatory that we need to start with 0 index in series object data. Series object data. So these are the major differences between ND arrays and series objects which you can see, and you can see the example also here how we can take it as. So how it won't support ND arrays if shapes are different. Okay, we'll take it as import numpy as np, then take it as example a equal to np dot array of 1 comma 2 comma 3, then take it one more variable a1, equal to np dot array of 11 comma 22 comma 33 comma 44 comma 55. So here you can see both are one dimensional arrays, both are one dimensional arrays, which you can see this is one, this is another. When you are trying to perform an operation, example a plus a1, okay, so this what happens here, which will give you the value error, which will give you the value error. So because this shape is, if it is a one dimensional array, then shape is nothing but total 3 elements which will give you. And whereas in here another one dimensional array which we created, so on this which you can see shape which will show like 5, okay, this is 3 and this is 5, which will not match indexes and operation will not be performed, okay, operation will not be performed here. That we will see practical while executing the example. Now there is some other operations which you can perform. There are some cases which you can define our series object data with different index order. Yes, you can make use of such a way that there is a function called reindex. By using that, same series object data which can be written in different format of index, using different format of index. How we can do that? That is what which we call it as series object reindexing. So reindexing in series object data. So you can take it as simple example. obj2 equal to pd dot series of data equal to 1.50 comma 12.75 comma 24.00 comma 35.25 comma 46.50 comma index equal to a comma b comma c comma d comma e. Okay, now we can see the output of this object. Basically, the moment when you print of obj2, then you will see output a 1.50, b 12.75, c 24.00, d 35.25, e 46.50. This is how basically object data contains which you want to perform for this reindex. Syntax which you can see, series object dot series object equal to object dot, which you can assign with new object dot pre-index of sequence with new order of indexes. Okay, this is what the syntax which you can make use. Now we can apply on this particular example which you have taken obj2 pandas series object. So obj1 equal to obj2 dot reindex of e comma d comma c comma b comma a, which you can see. Then you can execute that. reindex function. Okay, so now if you print the obj1, if you print out object values which we made it here, that is re-index. Based on this index, the data which you will see as an output of this particular statement after execution output, which you can see E. So what is E is having 46.50, then D, which you can see 35.25, then C, which you can see 24.00, then P, which you can see 12.75, then A 1.50. That is how output which you will see for this particular reindex function, how you can make use with series object data. Another one is dropping entries from an axis, dropping entries from an axis. Okay, so how can drop specific index value? Okay, so sometimes you do not need data value at a particular index. You can remove that entry from series object using function called drop. Using function called drop, we can see the syntax: series object dot drop of index to be removed, to be removed. Okay, so this is how syntax which you can make use. Now same example which will take obj2 which we created, then we can make it as, you can see example which we created, the example, same example which you can take it. Yes, now you apply the drop of the particular object specific index value. So how we can do that? That is obj2 equal to obj2 dot drop of index number. Okay, which you can specify. Then you will see output once you print the object obj2, then you will see output so which will be deleted the C value, C index, as well as value which was assigned to that particular object. It means C will be deleted. So this is how output which you will get once you make use the drop. Once you make use the drop. Okay, so that is how which you can make use a reindex as well as drop functions and sorting the data which you can see series objects. Now we have come up with end of series objects functionalities, how we can make use with pandas module. So series complete series object, which you can see same thing will execute with practical. We'll see how we can execute this sorting the data. So first one we'll start with how we can sort the data. So we can import the pandas module as PD, same manner which you can import numpy module also. Import numpy as np. Okay, we'll start with first example, that is we'll create the object S11 So object S11 equal to pt dot series of data. This is charity example where class 11 and 12 each section how much amount they distributed for charity. Print the object, print S11. You can see the output. Now we will perform on this sorting the data based on two types which you can sort out the data based on the values and based on the indexes. First we will sort the based on the values. S11 dot, there is a function called sort underscore values. So without specifying parameter, ascending order parameter, ascending parameter, so once you execute, which will by default ascending equal to true, that is what which we learned, which means which will display the sorting the data in based on the values ascending order, which you can see values second column 5000, 5200, 5600, 6700. Okay, so based on the values which will sort out the data when you make use sort underscore values function. Okay, now same thing which you want to sort out the data values with descending order. Yes, you can do that. S11 dot sort underscore, sorry, sort underscore values of ascending equal to false. Okay, now execute. You can see descending order of data, second column, you can observe clearly the descending order of the data values which was displayed, which was sorted out such a way that, okay, now same manner which you can sort out the data in the based on indexes, index numbers, how you can sort out. Okay, S11 dot, again function which you can make use sort underscore index by default, which will sort out the same manner sort underscore values ascending order, which you can see A B C D, which will sort out ascending order. Then if you make use of, if you want to display the descending order of the data, sort underscore index of ascending equal to false, then it will display descending order. You can see descending order which displays the data. Okay, so that is how which you can sort out the data of series object data which you can sort out. Now we come to know another one is that is differences between numpy array and series object. So numpy array, that is ND arrays, which will not perform an operation if the two different shapes are there. Okay, so how we can do that? We will take it as example. First, array of np dot array of np dot array of, which you can say 1 comma 2 comma 3. First we will take it as same shape. Okay, so here you can check it out. A dot shape of, sorry, shape of A, we'll see. So this also shape is not defined. Okay, let it be. We'll take it as same way. A1 type of A. Okay, A1 equal to np dot array of same data, which you will take it as data in the form of 11, 22, 33. So which becomes same size of array here and here, same size of array, which you can see this and this, which you can see same size, which will be able to perform the addition operation. Let's see. Yes, we are able to perform the addition operation. 11 plus 1, 12, 22 plus 2, okay, then 33 plus 3, 36. Now same way which you take it as different size array of, now we'll take it as 1 comma 2 comma 3 variable a, and a1 equal to np dot array of 11 comma 22 comma 33 comma 44 comma 55. Now see the difference here. So both are not having same size of same shape. This is 3, this is 5. Now which will not perform an operation of ND array. So A plus A1, when you execute, you can see the error, value error here. So operands could not be broadcast together with shapes 3 and 5. Shapes 3 and 5. Okay, so that is how arrays which you can see, ND arrays which you cannot perform when you have the different shapes, but series object, so when you have different shapes, the matched indexes will perform an operation and not matched indexes will return non-value. Okay, so that's the major difference which we'll come to know the way how you can make use ND arrays and series objects. Now we are moving how you can make the re-indexing of your series object data. Same obj2 which you can see, you can create obj2 equal to pd dot series of data equal to data equal to 1.50 comma 12.75 comma 24.00 comma 35.25 comma 46.50, then comma index equal to a, index equal to a comma b comma c comma d comma e. Now print the object obj2. Yes, we have the data. Then which you want to perform re-indexing on same object data. There are some cases which you can want to displace in different order. Okay, that order which you can specify obj2 equal to obj2 dot re-index of e comma d comma c comma b comma a. Okay, execute it, print the obj2. You can see here, so earlier actual data which is having index number a b c d e order, and now which we re-indexed the data e d c b a, same manner which you can see again, which you can specify different order again, which you will see how it works. So instead of e, which you can say d e c a b. Okay, then print the object which we made it re-index DECAB. So like that, whichever order which you want to specify, same data with different order, yes, you can make use the function called re-index. Function called re-index, which you can make use to different order of data display, which you can make use based on the re-indexing. Same way, dropping element, same object which you want to drop the data. Okay, so which you make use of that same object data, same data which will take it as to understand example. Print the object to, yes. Now apply the dropping. We know the drop command, obj2 equal to obj2 dot drop of index number, whichever index you want to drop, that index name which you need to specify. Then print the object. You can see, so a b c d e indexes which we are having, which we dropped c, That is what the statement which we executed here. Obj2 equal to obj2 dot drop of c, which it was deleted c. We can see here output after the execution of the statement, which you can see clearly. Same manner, if you wanted to do again one more removing, yes, you can remove that. Now we'll remove e. Yes, print the object 2. Yes, which removed e also, you can see clearly. So that is how drop, which can be used to remove specific index along with value whenever you won't require to have some elements, okay, which you can do that. So that is how series objects can be worked, and series object data success one dimensional array form of data which you can work with creation of series object and working with attributes and different functionalities which we saw all the days. So we can work on this series objects same manner. So that's all for the day for series objects, or according to our curriculum which we completed series objects examples. Now next class onwards, which we will perform another type of data structure, pandas data structure, that is data frame. That is data frame. Thank you.